Because he said he wasn't ready to be a dad. That was the decision at the time. But she admitted she couldn't go through with it. She kept the baby and raised her on her own. And now, after all these years, Gabby has started asking questions. Asking who is her dad. The woman said she didn't want to lie anymore and finally built the courage to call him. So yeah, I have a story. So this person reached out to us and she needs our input. So this is how it goes. She says, "Hi Big G, hi Bushmaster. I really need your honest take on something because my head is completely all over the place right now. Me and my fiance have been together for just over 6 years. We got engaged in May and had everything planned out for a wedding in October. Okay. Venue, dress, guest list, all of it. Everything was looking perfect. Like this was finally our time. Then out of nowhere, one afternoon, he gets a phone call from a random number. At first, I thought nothing of it, but when I saw the way he froze, the way his whole vibe just changed, I knew something wasn't right. Turns out, it was a woman he had a one-night stand with before we ever met. She called to tell him that she has a daughter, and not just any daughter, his daughter. A 6-year-old little girl called Gabby.
Wow.
Yeah. She said that back when she found out she was pregnant, she told him and they both agreed she'd end it. Because he said he wasn't ready to be a dad. That was the decision at the time. But she admitted she couldn't go through with it. She kept the baby and raised her on her own. And now, after all these years, Gabby has started asking questions. Asking who is her dad. The woman said she didn't want to lie anymore and finally built the courage to call him. So, after 6 years, that man still had the same number.
Yeah, my mom have the same number after 6 years. My child father, my daughter is 12, he have the same number.
For 12 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably longer. Some people do.
Fizz. Bushmaster, Big G, my whole heart just sank. I didn't even know what to feel. Anger, confusion, betrayal. It's not like he cheated, but this changes everything. A whole child. And I'm just finding out now. A few months before we met, we were meant to get married. I've already put the wedding on hold because I needed to think. I needed time to think. But I don't know what to do. Do I stay and try to walk through it because we've built a life together and this happened before me? Or do I walk away from it all? The plans, the man, everything. Because this wasn't part of what I signed up for. Please be real with me. What would you lot do if you were in my shoes?
What you wouldn't do? Is that a question? What you wouldn't do, or what would you do?
She wants to know. She wants us to be real with her and let her know what.
So she's saying this is before her relationship.
This is before their relationship, before they ever met.
Nah, I think nah. You know what? For me, just let she go. If she's so quick full up and I know her emotion is all the place, but it's too rational that she wanna leave. She wanna this.
It's not the man that said it though. It's the lady.
Yeah.
She wants to know what to do.
Yeah, but exactly. But you need a woman if some shit hit the fans like that. They're just kind of unexpected things. Somebody, you don't just the first option you don't think about is walking away. Yes, you can put things on hold. You might need a refresher. But she says she wanna leave the whole man and. So she's so quick for work. I know it's a human life. and it's a big deal. But it's not cheat, it's nothing,
If it
You're
was
supposed
cheating,
to take you're supposed to take a man for all the past and everything. So we're trying to say, if you knew that man had that child when you dated that guy, you wouldn't. Was that a deal breaker for you that you wouldn't date a guy with a child?
well, that's the thing too. But probably in that case, she would have said, okay, I've met him with that child, and I'm okay with that. But I mean,
This is difficult.
it's
Nah.
difficult because
And she's
I'm
so-
sure
difficult.
they talk about having their first child together and
Yeah.
being their first time.
But that's the only thing it could be. It could be difficult. What about that woman who take care of that child on her own for 6 years
But-
as a woman to woman?
But then again,
Yeah.
they came up
With
they
a plan.
already came to a conclusion that he said he wasn't ready for the relationship, so they were going
That
to
was then?
that was then
Okay.
so they
He wasn't ready for a child.
she wasn't ready for a child, so they were going to he was going to
terminate the pregnancy.
terminate the pregnancy. So
So you trying to say like the lady kind of at fault for not going through the plan?
So
Me-
the man didn't want the pregnancy at
no,
first.
at that time
that
he
time.
didn't want it
I
because
think
he-
none of them didn't want it.
But then the woman went on keeping the pregnancy
Yeah.
because she couldn't
without
go-
it, without the man knowing nothing about
yeah.
it. Oh, she also tried for 6 good years.
6 good years, but I mean
Damn,
at that time that child
that's
is it 6 years?
6 years, yeah.
Yeah, the child is 6 years.
That's way too long, like
Yeah.
too long.
So obviously
She-
she's gonna be asking.
No, it's not too
she's
long.
also she's also hasn't done it well. She could. The space in 6 years is long.
Yeah, but
To
that's
keep
the,
it-
yeah. But the thing is that she thought she could have kept it forever. But when life is life in, that's not how it's gonna work out. But she's like, okay, I'm gonna take this child anyway. And you know, maybe the older years where the kid wasn't talking, she was happy doing her thing.
Yeah.
The kid is young,
When
but
you
now
think-
she's going to school. She's seen father picking up daughter. She's seen the
Yeah.
question have been asked, and she's reaching out. I don't think it's to cause any maliciousness or anything.
Yeah,
she's
she
just
got-
reaching
yeah.
out because when motherhood kicks in now, the real motherhood kicks in, and she's like, nah, I think I owe my daughter the right. Regardless if I've done it wrong, I can't keep on doing wrong by my daughter because of my wrong. So that's why she reached out. Unfortunately, she reached out at a wrong time, but who knows, it might be a right time, because if you're with a woman who's quick to walk, might as well she walk now before she walk with your house,
Yeah.
your bank account, your thing.
I understand putting the relationship on hold, but even thinking about leaving,
Leave. It's just
I don't
too
think
dramatic.
that should even be an option, because what if the tables were reversed?
Exactly.
Wow.
What if you had a child and for instance she had a child, but she thought she lost it, but someone actually took the child, and then it's almost the same. It might not be the best comparison, but it's almost the same. So
You don't understand, like, the guy is going through as much as even more than what she's going
Yeah.
through. All she's going through is pride, but the guy is stuck with this child now, and there's a lot of unanswered questions. He's probably feeling like a messed up dad. There's a whole human being in his life, and he needs her more than ever.
yeah, if he's a good guy, I know he would be hurt, because
Real hard.
I think men go through this stage where we all go through this stage where we say, oh, but we are not ready for a child. Men
Yeah.
and women. So if he's a good guy, and I'm assuming he is,
He's gonna get
and
married.
if I was in his position, I would feel really bad that I missed 6 years of my child's
You know,
life.
yeah, I would have feel bad. Okay, you did keep this child,
that
but you didn't
exactly
say anything to me. That's messed up.
Yeah.
That's exactly where I wanted to get to. Because 6 good years is so long.
I would be so hurt. Like that is something that is gonna be permanent in my heart.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
it's-
first
it's-
child,
it's gonna
and
stick
I
with
missed 6 years. now.
Everything, first everything.
Yeah, it's a confusing moment.
Yeah.
The whole, when everything is happening now. But then when you look at it, it's going to take time.
Yeah.
And as Mel also mentioned it, that man is going through a lot.
Yeah,
He is going through a lot.
He's going through a lot.
Because
He's going through a lot.
he's got to accept the fact that he had a child. He was not even aware of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Secondly, he's now preparing to start a family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a whole total different
It's
scenario.
his plans being
He's
ruined
made
as
up
well,
his
not just
mind,
ours.
And
Yeah.
out of nowhere, bam.
I mean, people
truth
may
is-
have their opinions, but I think the ladies, I think she's a bit selfish as well. I
Yeah.
don't think she's thinking about the man.
Perhaps she could be going through maybe a moment because initially the man should tell her he doesn't want the pregnancy.
Yeah.
So
No, I'm talking about
the
his
new
fiancé.
the fiancé, the one. Okay.
Yeah. I'm saying she's a bit selfish because I mean things happen, you know. Things happen.
Yeah, things happen.
Things happen, and what if they were married? What was she going to do? Was she going to leave him?
With the house, with the land, with everything. That's what I'm saying. Might as well let you walk now.
Yeah,
Because-
me personally, in that situation, if my future fiance and decide, okay, we decided to put the marriage on hold, and then she's thinking about even leaving me, then I'm thinking about our relationship in a whole, because something like that, so that's beyond my control,
Yeah.
and that happened, and you're even thinking about leaving me and not well, bro, I'm just assuming because we don't know if she's speaking to him, if she's, I understand how she feels, but at the same time she has to think about the man as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She have to think about the support that he need right
He
now.
needs the support,
and
like,
stuff like that. And
if
you
he's
know,
a good man.
yeah, she didn't even say, okay, how can I support my husband through this so we can walk through this. You know what I mean?
But trust me, it wouldn't be easy.
It won't be
No,
easy.
it won't be easy, but they say, how should I support? She didn't mention a minute of support. She feel like the world, when I'm getting from it, she's like the world revolve around everything is not going as planned. It's her moment. She been together for how many years?
Yeah, that's
You
what
know,
I'm saying. She
that's-
sounds
yeah,
selfish.
that's what I'm getting from this. So I don't really like that thing, but we could all sit here and give our good lullaby. If I was in that position, who knows if I could have just panicked and said, I don't know what to do with this, sorry, I can't do this. The embarrassment, the shame, the thing, you know?
Yeah, that's
But
it.
there should be no embarrassment in that. There should be no
No.
shame.
No,
Because that was before they even met.
Yeah.
It happened long ago.
Yeah.
But as mature as they are, they could, to understand, come to an understanding.
Yeah.
But I presume it's going to take some time
It's gonna take some time.
because it wouldn't be easy for that woman to digest that. Like, no, we're making plans to make our own family. All suddenly, you had a child, and the child is 6 years old. So what's going to happen to her? What about the plans we made? How things are going to be like? So that woman, you know, in a way, she's not wrong. She could feel all kind of things.
Yeah, it's not about what you're feeling, it's how you're planning to deal with the
But
feelings.
then how to deal with it and finding a way forward, whether to live with it
Yeah.
or to quit.
But like, as much as we're talking about support, I was saying, I mean, the fact that she reached out to someone, she's asking for help than just walking away.
Well,
You know?
my advice to you, well, she didn't, can't even remember her name, but my advice to you is,
her, yeah.
you sit down with your man, your fiance, sit down with him and talk things out. There's a child in the picture now, and obviously that child is going to be in the man's life, and I'm assuming that he's a good person, so he's not gonna resent the child or
The child.
or
Yeah.
said he doesn't want to do anything about it. So you should support him. I know how you feel, but at the end of the day, you have to think about him and what he's going through,
The support
because
he
he
need
didn't know
right
as
now.
well. Yeah. So just speak with him. Communication is key. Just speak with him. Ask him what do he plan to do, and ask him how we're gonna walk around this, because you are gonna get married to him, you know. So
Yeah.
it's for richer, for poorer, for better, for worse, till death do us part. So
Yeah.
that's my advice to you. Just sit down and have a conversation. If you guys need to speak to someone, by all means do that. Get the help, but don't just call up into a ball and just decide to end things, because marriage is not an easy thing, and you
Yeah.
know,
The playground.
it's not a playground. It's like real life, and
It's
Yeah.
sometimes
No,
you have to compromise. sometimes you can't be selfish. So I think it's just a case of communicating and just working things out. At the end of the day, he didn't cheat, so he didn't know. So yeah.
Yeah, I would say again, marriage is not a fairy tale. It's not Jack and Jill went up the hill and your Prince Charming come from a high tower and rescue you. Yeah. There's gonna be days when you're dragged in the mud. There's gonna be days when you can't see a way out. There's gonna be days when you feel blindfolded, and this will whatever you do to support that guy, he's gonna always remember that. And I know sometimes when times get hard, he's gonna remember that gesture that you did to know that you're the right person and he made the right decision and stuff like that. So just put yourself in his shoes personally and see what if. It's always a what if is worth it sometimes. Like, what if this was you? How would you,
Exactly.
So, yeah.
That's a good way of putting what if.
What if? That's it, yeah. There's a lot of...
switch it around now. What if you decide to leave and then you'd be saying, what if I stayed? What would have been?
Yeah.
What if, So
you don't wanna miss out on something thinking about what you miss out on. Yeah. So this is... Put yourself in his shoes and say what if. But yeah, it's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a tough
because
one.
Let me tell you something, right? If you're with someone, I know how tough that could be. If you're with someone and they cheat, it can hurt and it can hurt and it can hurt. But if you see that moment they go and get someone pregnant, oh my God, it's like you feel like you feel like a walking dead. I never experienced that, but I know people who have and things like that, and I go on imagine, and I know women based on experience. When I see a baby involved, something just hit differently. When a child involved, something just hit differently. You know what I mean? Like, this was supposed to be me and you, especially every woman, every man crave for the first, especially mothers, they crave for the first moment, the first baby moment. I know you feel like you've been robbed of that.
Well, actually, she hasn't been robbed of that because he missed 6 years.
No, yeah, I know what you're saying, but remember, doesn't matter how much, if he didn't get that first baby walk and he's gonna get her with her, she's gonna know that's not his first. If something's gonna be in the back of her head, say it's not his fault.
Yeah, but
even when they go to church, even when they go to event, is this your only child? Yeah, you now have to say no, I have another daughter, and probably explain. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to deal with because it's a lot of explanation, and sometimes us as women, we don't mind dealing. We wouldn't mind dealing with stuff heads on, I know. But it's how we know the public's gonna react and the explanations and the judgment that's gonna come down on us. That's why sometimes we have to be strong.
Yeah, sometimes you've got to overlook public opinions. Yeah. You've got to live in the moment, like what you are going through and what you can do to help yourself. Because at the end of the day, public opinion will always come no matter what.
Exactly. No matter what
you do. Good or bad. Like people always say something or ask you something that will make you start questioning yourself, questioning your whole life.
Oh wow. Yeah, I know. That's true. But that's true.
So at the end of the day, face what you're facing, face your trouble. Identify yourself in the middle of it. Where do you stand? Because what can you do to help yourself?
Yeah, you have to weigh out what makes you want to marry this man in the first place. It was where the balance.
Yeah, exactly.
Weigh out the balance. Like, should I just give up this one thing?
With the pro and the cons.
Wait out, and that's what I have to say. It's a hard one. But it's easy as well, because love conquers all. That's all I have to say.
I love that, yeah.
But yeah.